Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on Hbar. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great, great world. We're going to talk about Hbar. I'm going to start with this. This NASA proposal saying why to use Hedera. Hedera is a public DLT that solves all of the challenges and inefficiencies of the blockchain. Unlike blockchain, Hedera Hashgraph provides for transaction speeds up to 500,000 per second. And they go on to say they must be able to know with 100% certainty what the correct version of a set of engineered drawings or what the current functional capacity of distributed resources might be at any given time. They need one source of truth. The solution to these scenarios is in a technology that CTEN Global is invested in, called Hedera Hashgraph. Hedera is a public distributed ledger technology that solves all of the challenges and inefficiencies of the blockchain. Now, if NASA is looking at Hbar and Hedera, that's good enough for me because they're not going to just choose any old company. They chose Hedera for a reason. They chose that Hashgraph technology for a reason. Hedera Hashgraph enterprise grade distributed ledger technology. So let's take a look. Will blockchain take a backseat to Hashgraph? Blockchain, the technology behind Bitcoin, is being explored across many industries that are seeking to bring transparency, immutability, and efficiency to the table. Major retailers and corporations like IBM and Walmart are pursuing a variety of applications for the technology. Smaller, independent ventures are plentiful as well. Use cases range from supply chain tracking, documenting land ownership, and redefining healthcare. And I'm telling you, HBAR is absolutely going to go parabolic in the next run. I believe it soars right past $5. Previously people said it looks like HBAR is going to hit $5 and stop there, based on previous cycles, based on market cap. But that's all changing now. We're seeing everything become utility driven today. I feel we're going to go on a utility run at some point. Hedera Hashgraph chose Google Cloud as its preferred cloud provider to help it bring enterprise on board. So we initially turned to Google Cloud for its ease of use, networking advantages, and overall platform performance. The Google Cloud Platform was the perfect foundation to help us achieve our goals to bring enterprise-ready DLT adoption at scale. We're going to get huge announcements this year for Hbar and Hedera. We're going to see enterprise come on board. I think the whole crypto space is changing little by little. Hashpack version 5.0.0, introducing email login. Create Hedera accounts on Hashpack using your email address without the need to remember any recovery phrases or account IDs. That's big because you look at wallets, addresses. It's hard to remember that, or if you even want to memorize it. Most likely, you're probably storing it and copy and pasting it. This will make it a lot easier. Email login is powered by Magic Labs. This service is audited, completely non-custodial, and decentralized. No one else has the ability to access your account except you, not even Hashpack. Other updates in 5.0.0 include improved parsing of the HNS domains, added token icons from backlog, added initial checksum support. What is a checksum? You may notice 5 letters after your account ID. This is called a checksum and is an optional security measure to help make sure people don't send to an incorrect account. It was proposed by Lehman Bird himself in HIP-15. We understand these changes might not be for everyone, so the standard methods of creating or importing accounts with private keys, recovery phrases, or ledger devices will always be available in Hashpack. Using an email address or checksum is completely optional. We'll also have the ability to create a Hedera account using your Google, Facebook, or Twitter account in the near future. That's huge. These new features will reduce the barrier for entry for new users of crypto and accelerate the adoption of Hedera ecosystem. Now, if they're making it easier and easier for people to buy into crypto, that's the other thing. I feel crypto's on the verge of going mainstream as well. I believe once Ripple gets that regulatory clarity, the whole crypto space is going to change very fast. But I also see how Crypto right now is being sold as the worst option in the world by people like Jim Cramer, people fudding in the mainstream. Crypto is dead, all because of FTX. But because we invest in cryptocurrencies such as Hbar, we know better. We know crypto is here for the long term. You don't need a genius rocket scientist to solve a 30-year-old math problem and invent a new algorithm for an emerging DLT sector that brings the trust layer to the internet when you've got a brilliant computer scientist like Dr. Lehman Bird. And I feel Hedera is advancing very fast. A lot of people don't see it. I pointed out all the growth during this entire bear market. This partnership, that partnership, growing very fast. But because the price doesn't move, people overlook it. I think people are going to be really shocked at where HBAR is going to be within the next year or so. People continue to run away from the digital asset space while the wealthy continue to approach. And that's what it comes down to. There's probably people that got shaken out all through the year of 2022. Massive events happening, such as the Luna crash, and then you seen FTX crash. Other things happened as well. People got out of crypto and never looked back. But if you were able to stomach it and get through 2022, guess what? You will get financial freedom at some point. Because if you made it through 2022, you can make it through anything inside of crypto. The point of this article raises, I like most, is the fact that the greater the price of HBAR, the more secure the network becomes, which will always incentivize the council to make decisions that will increase the price rather than decrease it. Beautiful. And I said it before, if HBAR is going to be handling a lot of transactions in the future, it has to be at a higher value and a stable value. It can't be fluctuating consistently because people won't utilize it then. So let's take a look at this really quick. World Economic Forum partner Hedera is a partner of the World Economic Forum. I'm surprised HBAR doesn't have more FUD around it because of that. Because you take a look at XRP and there's a ton of FUD based around the World Economic Forum. But because HBAR is tied to the World Economic Forum, I know it's here for the long term. We're proud to announce Hedera as partner of Greek House Davos 2023. Hedera is the most used enterprise-grade public network and a fully open-source public distributed ledger that utilizes the fast, fair, and secure Hashgraph consensus. Its network services include Solidity-based smart contracts as well as native tokenization and consensus services used to build decentralized applications. Hedera is unique in that it is incredibly fast, energy efficient, carbon negative, and completely secure. When you start talking about carbon, some people are like, that's not for me. It has to do with climate change. But what people don't understand is they're going to start tokenizing carbon credits very soon. You got to pay attention to that. That's an industry that's going to grow year over year. It's going to become a very massive industry. Hedera is governed by the Hedera Governing Council, an expert council consisting of 39 leading global organizations, including Google, IBM, LSE, Deutsche Telekom, and Boeing, among others. And their governing council was the reason I invested in Hedera to begin with, invested in HBAR, because once I seen IBM, I knew it was ISO compatible. I knew it was going to be part of that new financial system. Hedera is a handful of cryptocurrencies that are identified as ISO 222 compliant and will make up this new financial system. Finally, people are waking up that HBAR is going to be part of the system. Before it was always like, well, it's rumored to be compliant, but we're not quite sure. I am 100% sure HBAR is going to be tied in. It's going to be tied to CBDCs. All other ISO assets, Quant, Hedera, Ripple Alliance does not sound too bad. And that's what's actually happening. At some point, we're going to get an announcement that Ripple, Hedera, and QNT are going to be tied together somehow, some way. They have to be. They're part of the new financial system. I pointed out in so many videos, you see this partnership and that partnership happening. But those, say, two cryptos, say QNT and ALBT, are Hedera and ALBT partners. And they're all tied together somehow, some way, forming the new financial system. And each cryptocurrency is going to play their own part of that system. I believe for HBAR, they're going to handle a ton of transactions. Plus, you see healthcare, it's going to be real estate, so many industries. And again, it's all going to add value to the cryptocurrency we hold. It's just a matter of time. I'm telling you, be patient. HBAR is going to shock a lot of people in the next run. I don't believe $5 is the top. I believe it's going to go much higher based on all the growth that I showed you in all these videos for months now. You take a look at that growth. There's no way HBAR is going to stop at $5. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.